Hello and welcome to another episode of IB and Not to IB. In this episode we will be talking about CAS, Creativity, Action and Service. Now you may be wondering, what is CAS? Well, CAS is one of the three core requirements as part of the IB, and it encourages students to participate in and reflect in the extracurricular activities and curricular activities of the 15-month IB program. This program helps students to manage both their social and academic lives, integrating them into each other by helping them form an understanding of the outside world through these activities.
There are three aspects to the CAS program. Creativity, which is the participation in a wide range of activities that involve creative thinking and the development of new skills. Action, which is based on the physical exertions that aim to improve the physical well-being of the students. And service, activities and events which contribute to our community. These three components essentially make up what CAS is, and if enough evidence is provided of the 8 learning outcomes, you will have received your CAS.
Even though CAS will take up a fair amount of your time, there are 3 lessons per week for you to reflect and journal on what has happened throughout the week. These journals will then be uploaded to ManageBack, where teachers can review, comment, and monitor your progresses.
In journals, students must reflect on events using the 8 learning outcomes of CAS. The learning outcomes are as follows: awareness, challenge, initiative, collaboration, commitment, global value, ethics, and new skills.
Well, I'm live here with Mr. Naylor, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about CAS. Now, Mr. Naylor, can you tell us just how important CAS is to the IB and our development as individuals?
Look, Mr. Steinke, I can absolutely tell you just how important CAS is. CAS is absolutely vital to creating, to moulding, I should say, an IB student. With its creativity, action and service, not just one, not just 2, but 3, the 3 elements, it moulds a holistic learner, which the IB program is so keen on producing at the end of the 2 years.
It's very interesting. Now, how much time are students encouraged to use up to dedicate to CAS?
I would say that a healthy IB student, which not very many exist, but a healthy IB student should attempt to dedicate not so much time that CAS takes over their life, the journaling becomes obsessive or disorderly, but enough they keep the journaling ticking over, and so when they get to around my stage in year 12, so this is halfway through term 2, they're confident that they can conclude CAS around the end of term 2.
Okay. Now, could you give us some examples of activities that would fall under the category of creativity, action and service?
Sure can, Philip. Happy to.
Okay.
A few activities which would be creative, you would say. A lot of people think that creativity just refers to painting and sculpture, things like the fine arts, which can be a bit daunting to people, to have to learn how to paint. But no, wrong. Okay, so creativity can be anything like learning a new skill. For example, if you were playing sport and then you went to coach that sport, then the coaching of that would be creative because you've never done that before. Whereas the sport element of it would be action. So action's obviously pretty obvious, sport type things. Not a lot of other things fall into action, so that's probably the most limited category. And service is really anything that you contribute to a community that you're involved in that doesn't involve being paid. So for example, a job would involve middle class in that sense.
Okay, so one last question, Mr. Naylor.
Yeah.
What is the CAS project and what does it involve?
The CAS project is a project for CAS, which involves a group of IB students. It doesn't have to be IB students, but a group of students collaborating on a particular project, hence the term CAS project, which combines 2 or more of the creativity, action, service criteria. So, for example, an excellent example of this would be if a group of students got together and decided to make a series of videos promoting IB to...
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that's what I would recommend. Personally, retrospectively, looking back on the program. So something like that. So, it involves creativity because you're making a video, it involves service, you're giving back to the S&P as community.
And action running around.
Exactly.
So stuff like that.
It's just fantastic.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Naylor. Back to you, Joel.
Thank you, Phil. Even though CAS does not contribute to your final score, it is a necessary requirement of the IB program, and as such, if not completed, will not allow you to obtain your diploma. And that's it for today, folks. Join us in our next video to learn more about the wonderful and glorious program that is the IBDP. Thank you.